Hey, how are you?
Hey everybody.
Hi,
How you doing tonight?
everybody. Welcome back to Dustin and Michelle. And this is the fabulous Dustin.
And this is the amazing and talented Michelle. This
Oh,
way, over
he's so
this way.
sweet. Oh, that way, over that way. We
And
both,
the
every
absolutely lovely,
time I forget. I forget.
and the absolutely lovely. You look just smashingly beautiful tonight, darling.
Oh, thanks, honey. Thanks. Yeah, I was cutting the grass today and doing, what was I doing? Yard work. So, yeah, hence the bun.
Oh,
But thanks,
well,
hon.
of course.
So we have a really fun show tonight
Yeah.
that, right? I mean, do you want to talk about that? Or do you want to talk about how uneventful our sales were this week?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's talk about that first. Sure. Okay. Sales. Uh,
Down the
enough of
pooper.
that. Yeah. How about all you guys? I hope sales are better for you. Of
We,
course.
yes,
It's not for lack of effort. We both have been listing, but it's
yes.
that time of year. People are at baseball games. They're not sitting at home on eBay buying stuff from us. So
No, they should be.
unfortunately,
I know. They should be, right? They should.
but yeah, but because they're at baseball games, it's actually sort of good for us if we're selling baseball gloves, though. Actually,
Oh, yeah, as I'm trying to get closer up to you, I felt so far away. All right, so what was this crazy inspiration for this show? So here I am, dating Mr. Sports, du jour over here, and I'm trying to learn about stuff besides clothes because I would really like to get out of doing lots of stuff with clothes, and I'm not trying to. There's no way I can be a Destin, but I want to start to be able to recognize some things and that I see when
there's
I'm
no way I could be a Michelle.
out. But I want to be able to go out and I want to be able to identify things that, especially children's stuff and sports stuff. I don't even know. So, anyways, I'm standing at this store and I look down and there is a pile of baseball mitts. Now, so.
Oh no, something like that excites me. I get excited. Yeah, that is.
I love you.
Yeah, I absolutely love selling baseball gloves. They're my favorite thing to sell. So you knew to give me a call. I love you too, baby. You knew to give me a call and show me that picture of all those gloves there, and I was like,
I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, honey. I'm like, what should I do? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, we go back and forth about the price. He's like, buy them all. I think there's 5 of them left. So I end up with these foreign objects. Now, I played softball in high school. I'm not that girly schmirly. I am, but I'm also a tomboy. So I do understand. I do know a little bit about gloves and I know about the sport. So it is kind of exciting for me to pick them up too. So
yeah.
the first one you helped me with, right?
Yeah, like maybe a month or two ago, you saw that I was, selling gloves, and you went ahead on your own. I think the first time and picked one up and listed it. I think you listed it on Poshmark too, right?
I did probably. That's usually where I start putting my stuff.
Yeah. And you said it sold how fast?
In 2 days.
Yeah,
On
that's awesome.
Poshmark. I was
On
like,
Poshmark too, right? Yeah.
yeah, of all the platforms, holy cow. Right?
Yeah. So that was probably like an eye opener for you. Probably firsthand now why I love selling baseball gloves, because
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
even if it's not quite the season, they still sell too, and I've noticed that as well. So, but right now it's the season, so you find them, you buy them. Especially at the price. I think you said you picked those up for like $3 a piece or something. Right?
Less.
Okay.
$2.80, actually.
Perfect. That is a really great deal.
Yes. It was
Absolutely.
I wanted to interject a little bit of fun info about these before we get to
Yeah.
parts and all the educationally kind of things with how to size these and how to figure these out and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, baseball actually originated in London, in England, in the 1800s.
Really?
And yeah, yes. And it was originally played with bare hands. It was brought, the sport, it sort of immigrated to the States. And by the 1900s, it was America's favorite sport, hands down. And
Oh yeah.
then it was the end of the 1900s where one of the guys was like, you know what? I'm wearing some freaking gloves today. Walks on the field with a set of gloves. And that is how it evolved. And I just wanted to tell you that because I thought that was kind of a cool story. So.
Yeah, it is. That is really cool because, playing, if you ever caught a baseball without a glove, it stings a little bit, you know. So so I imagine yeah, that caught on. They're like, hey, cool. But then you look at those like first, those first, prototype gloves and all that, and they're just very elementary. They don't even have like a web on it or anything like that. It's like what'd you say, like a gardening glove almost or something. Yeah, so pretty crazy how they've come to evolve. Yeah. Looks like a pretty nice one. What, Wilson? Okay, yep.
Yeah.
All those.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that one looks pretty nice. Maybe a little more modern.
Mm-hmm.
But all you need to do is look up the model numbers and all that to find out how much they're worth. And we can go all over that kind of stuff. That one looks like definitely a vintage McGregor. You don't see McGregor really making baseball gloves anymore. So when you see that brand, most likely it might be more on the vintage side. And it has a really cool web too. Can I see the web on that?
Sure, maybe this one looks like it needs like a little stitch maybe right here, but it's just loose. It looks like a little loose, but is that what you mean, like this? Oh, the webbing in
here.
Like
the webbing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how it's kind of like sort of woven a little bit. It's a little bit different and kind of unique. That could be a good selling point as to why somebody might want that mitt. So I think that's pretty cool. And I liked how you pointed out the thread that was missing. We'll go over that as well, or the thread that was loose there.
It feels being on one side,
so,
it feels kind of rubbery. Is that just a kind of leather?
So well, yeah, most baseball gloves are made out of leather, but also, you see on eBay too that you can sort them out by, they're made out of vinyl, PVC, even rubber. So, and depending on the age of the leather, different leather ages differently, I guess, or if the owner conditioned it, or to see how soft it'll be over time and stuff. So that all depends. So when we see here, we say we're going to now, we found a really good baseball glove for like less than $5. It's baseball season. We got our eBay account. Now we're ready to list it. We want to turn it into
cash money.
Yeah, cash money. Cha-ching.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we'll turn it into cash money. And the thing is that most baseball gloves, adult size, we'll say adult size baseball gloves go for $20 to $30, $40, $50. And of course, just about with anything, you can, there's always a model up. There's always going to be a more luxury, say, baseball glove that can go for hundreds, up to even $1,000 or so. Maybe brand new, but used gloves can get $20 to $40 in general, up to $50 and on up, depending on the model. So when we're going to list these, we're going to look at, we want to get the right keywords in there. And that's, of course, going to be, first the brand. I got a Rawlings here. We got the size. That's very important. And if we don't know the size, a lot of vintage gloves aren't going to tell you the size. So you actually have to measure it. And we'll show you how to measure that in just a little bit. First, we'll go through how to get it all listed. So the next there after the size, usually just say like 12-inch, 13-inch, right, maybe even inside the model number or right next to the model number, and you'll find the model number usually on like the pinky or the thumb, either on the inside or the outside. You'll find a model number. So also,
does the model number have lots of letters?
Yes. That's let's see what you found there. Yes, that is it right there. Yep, right on, usually on the inside of the thumb or the pinky. Yep, BBB GVARR it looks like. Ooh. So you go ahead and type in McGregor and that model number, and it should pull up, what you might be able to get for it. And very good.
Love it. We love it. Easy. Get to the point, right? We get
it is.
Saving time. Time is money.
Anything with a model number, it's so awesome to look up on eBay. It just makes it so easy. But again, moving on. So once we are making the title, we want to include baseball and softball in the title. Not everybody plays baseball. Some people want a softball glove, and they don't put in baseball. Put them both in the title.
I played softball. I told you that. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this chart with you is because it had to do with softball too. So thank you. That's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What position did you play?
I was shortstop.
Oh, so you were a athletic middle infielder as well. That's awesome. Yeah. I was on the other side of the middle infield. I was a second baseman.
So, you were. Okay.
So we'd be like turning double plays. We'd make a good team everywhere we go. So
we did. And there I was. It was Mrs. Michelle Sandwich in between, just trying to take care of it. Let me go on, baby. Okay, so where are we now here?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So continuing on with getting those right keywords into the title. Of course, we got the brand, the size, include baseball and softball, very important. We got the model number in there. Then you could include the color. Some gloves are black, most of them are brown, whatever. Also, this is very important, RHT or LHT. Now, those acronyms stand for right-hand thrower or left-hand thrower. So when you put the glove on and it's on your left hand, that means you're a right-hand thrower.
I brought that one home, and it's so pretty, and I got so excited about it. And you're like, it's beautiful. Okay.
It's a lefty.
But it's still really, really good. I didn't even think about trying it on learning.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
No, hey, yeah. Lefty gloves, they are going to sell just as well, maybe even for a little bit more sometimes. It's sort of like that lefty thing, if you're lefty, sometimes you got to pay up a little sometimes.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite. Okay.
It can take a little bit longer to sell, yes.
Okay.
But there are lefties out there that need it, and also, so yep, use those acronyms, RHT or LHT. And also, if you have enough room left in the title, enough space left in the title, indicate whether it's leather or anything like that, or any brand specific features like basket web or power clothes or something like that are brand specific. And then when you go to describe them, you want to make sure to obviously describe any wear or tear that's on the glove. Look it over really well, see if there's any tears. If it's really weathered or there's a bunch of stains on it, you want to describe that. Generally, people aren't that picky with their condition of their gloves. They just want them to be intact. And
this one does have a loose one on it, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's perfect right there. That's the next thing, loose stitching. So make sure to see if there's any loose stitching that's out there. That's actually, you can buy a tool to fix those. You can bring it in to Play It Again Sports or a sporting goods store. They'd probably fix it for you if you want. Or there's a tool as well that you can buy.
This is really cool vintage one, I have to say. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, gloves look cool. I think they look cool. They're little pieces of leather, like sometimes they're two-tone and they're woven, and I think gloves can look really, really cool. And people will buy them on aesthetic purposes as well, I think.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Now I'm going to look through the bag and see what else I can find in here.
Sure, yeah. And then also when you're describing, you want to look at the condition of the leather. Is it soft? Is it broken in? Is it like super loose? Kind of let the customer know. Sometimes I've had people say, hey, I'm buying this glove for my son. I don't want it to be too stiff. I hope it's a little bit broken in. And if it is, I'll buy it from you.
What if it's fuzzy? This one's got fuzz inside.
Let's see. Let me get this get a little closer. Oh, okay. Yeah, describe that. There's a little bit of fuzz on the inside of the palm, or like it's lined.
Like an UGG thing, like the UGG part of the baseball mitt. Is this for like spring ball where you're freezing?
I guess, yeah, maybe.
It is nice and broken.
That's the spring and fall ball glove to keep the back of your wrist warm.
Hey man, when you're out there freezing, you'll take anything you can get. Yeah, right. We know that.
Especially, and the batting gloves, especially when you're batting. Oh my gosh, that vibration on the bats on a cold day. Ah,
hurts so bad.
It is that hurts. And last thing when you're doing the description is some people write their names on the gloves. Hey, this is mine. So you want to make sure that there's no ink pen personalization. If there is, definitely describe it. People are going to want to know that. So
if it says Michelle and Dustin and Michelle written across it, you just have to tell them.
Just tell them Dustin Michelle is on there. Hopefully you'll find some other Dustin and Michelle, but unlikely. So just let them know, and they can either black over it themselves and write in their own name or something. So
no, they'll save it for later.
Well, if they knew that it was us, yeah, they'd want an autograph, right?
We'll see. Okay, we're getting shipping. You're in your element.
Okay, and shipping these babies are simple, just simple. You use an envelope. If they weigh over 1 pound, just throw them on a scale before you list them. If they weigh 1 pound, use a flat rate padded envelope. It's not going to be any more than like, what is that these days, like $8.30 or something on eBay for a padded flat rate envelope to ship anywhere in the United States. So I've fit 13 and a half inch gloves in a padded flat rate envelope. I've fit catcher's gloves in a padded flat rate envelope. So you can fit just about any glove in there. And it's only going to be $8 to ship it. So you can offer, I always offer free shipping with my gloves just because I know I can ship it for only $8 and I'll just factor that into the price. So I'll do, $30 free shipping. I know it's only going to cost $8 to ship it and, whatever we bought it for. So also, I'm sorry, what?
I said, that's cool. That's something I learned.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. The priority flat rate padded envelope for baseball gloves. That's all I use, unless they weigh less than a pound, and where you'd be shipping them first class then, and you just need a regular bubble mailer about the same size, which is actually a number 3 or like 11 by 14 or something like that. You have to buy your own bubble mailers, but if you use the padded flat rates, they're free as well. So
that's cool.
Even better deal.
Right. There's nothing like free.
Absolutely. Yes. So shipping them simple, they're not going to break. People wet them down and beat them with a baseball bat, to break them in and things like that.
Put them in the sun.
Yeah, put them in the sun and let them bake, wrap rubber bands around them with a ball in there. Whatever you do to break them in is going to be much worse than what they go through in shipping. It's a piece of leather. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Yeah, absolutely. So what happens then when there is actually no size on them and you want to list them? That's the thing right here with this vintage glove I have here. You got a Jim Rice model Wilson here that has no size on it. So we have to measure it so people will know how big it is. And so how we're going to measure that is really quite easy too. For a regular glove, do you have a measuring tape with you, sweetheart?
I do.
Yeah, awesome. So we need the flexible measuring tape.
Okay.
And then all we do is we start at the top of the index finger. So, the pointer finger of the glove.
The pointer finger here. Okay.
Yep. Start hold it right at the top there, and then let it fall
Like
down all the way through the palm.
push it through a little bit
Yep.
so it gets the whole shape. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the whole shape, and then just right down to the bottom of the heel there.
Yeah, so I'm tucking it in a little bit so it really does get that true size of it. And it says here that it's a 10.
10.
It
Okay.
says here that it's a 10.
Okay. So
That
yeah,
makes
you'd want to just put that as a 10-inch glove. It looks a little bit bigger than that, honestly.
really. I
But
mean,
I
I
mean,
am holding it
holding it, yeah, up like that. Yeah. So
That's what
no,
it's
I understand. So yeah, when you can lay it down nice and flat. But yeah, thanks for showing us, yeah, how to do that.
Oh
I,
yeah, let
I
me
would try
try
to do that too in the air, and it's almost impossible because you need to put the
that surface. Okay, hang on. Let me look. Let me look here. Let me press down and figure out how to do this.
yeah, it's not an easy it's not easy to do with if you're not laying the glove down.
It's like, yeah, I'm laying the glove down right now on my knees. So, because I just want to see what this is. I want to be a participant in this.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It's actually almost 12 inches.
12-inch. Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Okay. And
was
that's
just about 12 inches.
okay. So yep, put that 12-inch on your listing then, and yeah. So that's how you do that. And also, um, if you also want to, if you have a catcher's mitt, that's a little bit different to measure actually. If you'll see here on the photo, that you would lay a catcher's mitt flat,
Oh.
and then I'm sorry, let me go this way. Okay, so you'd run the catcher's mitt flat, and then you take the same measuring tape and just go right around the circle. And it's going to say something like probably like 30 inches or something like that. And they measure like that because they're sort of like looking at the target. Like how big is the target that the pitcher is looking at? You know, how, something
The
like that. So,
circumference.
yeah, the circumference, yes. Yep, the circumference or perimeter. That's how you measure a catcher's glove if it doesn't have that on there for you. So
That's really helpful. Thank you. Because some of these vintage gloves, like you said, they don't have any sizes on them, or if they did, they're worn out. So that totally helps.
yeah,
100%.
for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, absolutely. So I mean, it's just really quite easy to list and ship these. I mean, storing them is really easy too. They don't take up a whole lot of space. You could store them in the garage or something, where it's not, they don't need to be like necessarily weather. You could wear them as a hat, if it's a sunny day and you don't have a hat on. It just they're perfect. People love them for all types of things. That looks super on you. They're a sweetheart.
Lipstick looks good with everything. I totally do that.
Yeah, it's a nice brown color there. It's matching your pretty sundress and your makeup. Yeah, perfect. Look ready to go to the ball game.
I'm ready to go. I'm so ready. Yes, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Thank you for all that info tonight. That was awesome. Those are a couple of really simple things, but that come in really handy, especially when you're lucky to walk into a place and find some vintage mitts. And what I really like about it is that it's information that I can use when I walk into a garage sale or a yard sale and I see tons of kids stuff and I freak because I'm like, the last thing I want to do is buy 75 pairs of pants this big. But
yes.
There might be mitts there, and then there might be bats there, and then we have like 5 more shows about just, you never know what we'll come back with, right? So thank you for the info for today.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, thank you for all the info as well. And I mean, yeah, this is really great. I'm glad we got to share this stuff here. Is the season, and it's just such an easy thing to look out for and list and ship. So we hope you find way better gloves. There's lots of different brands out there, and there's lots of different price points. So just type in that model number.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm interrupting you. There are different kinds of price points, and I think that's one of the things that you and I do really well, and that is we like to stay within a certain price point that's pretty affordable. And I like that because we run into so many different things when we're outsourcing. And, we don't really want to get the low things. And sometimes it's hard to find the expensive things, but there are a lot of really great things in the middle that you can make a great living picking up.
Absolutely. Yeah, just the bread and butter, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what the gloves are. It's bread and butter. You find them, you list them, you sell them, and you get 20, 30, $40 for them. If you do that all day long, you're doing good. So, yep, get that bread and butter. Sometimes you're gonna find the really good ones that are gonna bring you that nice little payday. Yeah. So yeah, keep an
Yeah.
eye out, guys.
If you
It's a
guys like
no-brainer.
this kind of content, and we have a lot of great educational things, we'd love to teach you about measuring gloves and simple things about um, becoming a reseller and being a successful reseller. If you like that kind of stuff, along with some wacky, cute stuff and fun sense of humor stuff, then go ahead and like and subscribe, please, and hit the bell too, so you'll find out when we have a video and live being released each week.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support. You've all been so amazing. We see you here in the live chats. We see you on Instagram, liking all of our stuff, and we just so appreciate it. We had just gotten such an awesome email about our channel here being monetized and being able to do things like subscriptions and get super chats and things like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, we so appreciate all of your support
Yes,
throughout this. We love doing what we're doing. We love helping
it's
people.
really
We love
inspiring, so
communicating with you guys
inspiring.
and learning. Absolutely, yeah. We just absolutely love doing this, and we so appreciate your support. Another way that you can show your support is Michelle just started a new platform called Flip, where she's able to do some really cool little fun videos about beauty products and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
just having a really fun time with that.
yes,
So
I'm
if
having a fun time over there. You guys have to come and see me because it's based on reviews. And I'm very frank and honest. And actually, there's quite a few things that I actually don't really care for. So if you like some wacky stuff, if you want super honest reviews, come check me out on Flip. It's really flipping cool.
right, yes, it is pretty cool. So we're really excited about all these new things that are happening right now, that are coming up, that we're going to be talking about in the future and all that. So
You
please,
can say we're so excited, you guys. Come on. He wants me to say something. Can I say something?
oh my gosh, please, whatever you like.
Okay, so we're so super excited that Dustin is actually going to be moving out to New Jersey.
Yes.
And it's going to be at the end of July, and it will be definitely August 1st. So we're so super excited
Oh my gosh.
and totally just blown away about this crazy, amazing, wonderful story that we have created, meeting each other through social media here on Instagram. It's been nuts. It's been nuts, guys. It's been amazing. So yeah, so we have that to look forward to. So we're kind of on cloud nine with that. But right?
Yes, absolutely. Cloud9. We're just looking so much forward to being able to sit next to each other and do these live shows,
Yeah.
and go out nearly every morning and make those YouTube videos for you guys, and so we can go home and edit it and do all that. We just really love what we're doing, guys, and we're so
To be in
excited.
the same place, to be able to produce and be that content creator that Dustin and I both want to be. So yeah, we got some good advice. We had a really good week, and we got some great news. So we're feeling very grateful. But anyways, thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. We cannot wait to see you on Tuesday night. right? For your video release,
Yes.
film release, I will call it. Go ahead, take it over.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah. Please, guys. Every Tuesday nights, we're going to have a nice edited YouTube video out for you guys. So that, and we like to do, 2 or 3 uploads every week here on YouTube. So, whether it's a short or another one of these lives or the edited video, we really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much for coming by and viewing and commenting and
spending your
supporting.
Saturday night with us. Thank you. Bye,
Yes.
guys. See
Thanks
you
so much,
next
guys.
week. Bye.
Bye, guys. Take care.